last week. We're almost all here. We're missing Chris. I think he's stuck in Salt Lake City. He went to go find the home of the Mormon Missile and never made it back.
Yeah.
Uh, but Sizzle's here. Hello, sir.
Playoffs, man. Let's go. It all starts on Sunday, 4:30, man. Cannot wait. Let's go.
Joseph.
Black Monday.
Yeah, it was a good one
Yeah,
yesterday.
it's a good one this year.
Yeah, well,
I
I
think.
mean, and actually we had it even carried over to Tuesday. Jamal, what's going on, sir?
I feel great. I got the eye of the tiger, ready to pounce. Playoffs.
Rhythmic ball play.
Okay, all right. I mean, that's good, I guess.
Sounds like Millie's ready to bounce too.
Oh man, yeah, it's a little hectic up there. A little hectic. They're very excited about the game.
Yeah, they are.
But real quick, just to get through the normal stuff, reach out to us on brosonbirdspod at gmail.com, Instagram brosonbirdspod, TikTok brosonbirds podcast. Like I said, we're doing really well on TikTok. We're trying to get to 2,000. Where are we at right now?
We're at 15. I'll tell you right now. 1545.
1545. I mean, that's still a movement since last week. So, yeah, if we can hit that 2,000 that year, it'd be awesome. And thank you guys for doing that. No emails this week, so we're not going to read them. But if anybody sends us anything, of course, we'll always read it. Tailgate this week, back at N8 in Jetro Lot. The Hungry Dogs tailgate will be there. I think actually almost all of us will be going to this one. So, it's a playoff game. Everybody's showing up. With that, we did have a game last week, guys. I don't know if anybody saw it on Sunday.
Yeah, I watched it.
Final score 24-17. Washington scored 0, 10, 0, and 14. We scored 0, 7, 10, and 0. We had a couple drives that ended in the red zone that we could have scored on if it wasn't for some penalties and some random other things. The big, I guess, hubbub or talking points that came out of this game is, everybody having hindsight and seeing that Chicago lost. Why didn't we start the starters? I want to go around the room here and see if everybody still feels the same way that we felt last week. Because I know I said rest them.
I also said rest them. And I said if there's a problem, at least play the starters in the first half. We saw one of the starters in the first half because he had to get his 1,000 yards. I wonder if Saquon was upset about that last year. This year.
I want to talk about that, but we'll go everybody else first, then we'll talk about that.
Okay. So I didn't have a problem with them not playing everybody, but the play calling. And why are you resting Tank Bigsby in the fourth quarter? He was balling. You keep giving him that ball, maybe we win, and maybe we're the second seed. The play calling, man. And for all of you Tannerites out there, come back to reality. QB1 for life. Haters.
Rhythmic ball play.
Him too.
Joe?
I said to play him because there was something to play for, if you remember. But I'm not torn up about the decision of them not playing the starters, with the couple exceptions. Jordan Davis played, more than a handful of snaps and some guys on defense. But, yeah, it is what it is. The team, every year they've made the playoffs, I think they've done this. The exception, I think, of the first year that the Eagles made the playoffs under Sirianni because the last week had some impact whether or not they were going to get in. But yeah, it doesn't tear me up that they didn't do it. So it would have been nice to have the 2 seed, and hopefully when Seattle loses this weekend, we would have had home field. The Super Bowl go through Philly. But like Sizzle just said, Tanner McKee, he can look just like Jalen Hurts when the play calls and the route tree and the
offensive line, and he's just running for his life.
Yeah, passing wise, just not good. I watched some of the stuff this week about the people breaking down the passing game, and I have not looked at that over the last few weeks. I think I kind of ignored it a little bit. This week I wanted to look at it, and yeah, there's some stuff that's kind of crazy. Like when I think there was one in particular when it was like 3rd and 10. he had 3 of the receivers within 5 yards of each other.
Yeah, they were all bunched
something
up
like
with
that.
each other. It was kind of crazy.
And that happened a lot during the game. And that is play design. Has nothing to do with the players. All 3 of those guys weren't running to the wrong spots. It was play design. They're designed to be there. And that's really not good. And Tanner McKee, we're not going to get like a second-round pick or anything for him, I think.
No, I think if anything, this hurt his.
It did. Yeah, it really did.
Value.
So let me ask you guys: were they showcasing him for that draft pick that you were just talking about?
Let's go to Jamal and see what his thoughts were on the sitting and not sitting.
So, I mean, I think I expressed and fairly passionately last week that I thought it was disgusting they'd be sitting these guys. If you have an opportunity to go for the 2, I mean, this is football. Like, you need to be out there and you need to be working hard to be in the best position to have home field advantage, because all the stats will tell you home field advantage typically brings you farther in the playoffs. Home teams tend to win more, usually because they're better teams, but they just tend to win more. That being said, after they lost, I wasn't as upset about it as I thought I would be, mainly because the 49ers, they're kind of like a limping dog as compared to what they could be. And I was a little nervous about playing Green Bay again. But like I said, the Commanders are an NFL team. And it felt like not only did we play the starters, not only did we not play the starters, but then we played games with them like they were a JV team. And we ended up looking stupid for it.
That's it.
And I just don't like that. It kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. But I'm not as upset about it as I thought I would be because of the opponent we ended up with.
Oh,
Good
okay.
point.
I look at it the other way of that. Yeah, we played an NFL team and we played second and third string players and we lost by a touchdown. And we lost by a touchdown because 2 players specifically gave up 150 yards in penalties. Actually, one of them gave up like 80% of that. Like, if it wasn't for Keely Ringo and Michael Carter not knowing how to defend somebody, they probably wouldn't have scored twice.
Right.
Like,
Very,
I
very-
agree.
It was unbelievable.
The offensive play calling was shitty, and like to just disappear on the run game in the third and fourth quarter was kind of mind blowing. But if I hung it more on the defense. That's the reason we lost that game.
Yeah, Ross Tucker had a good observation during the game, and he said, the Eagles were playing a lot of their backup guys who haven't gotten on the field very much, if at all. During the season, Keely Ringo's played some, but most of those guys out there just didn't even have a shot. And you look at some of them, like particularly that what's his face, Latu, what's his first name?
Is it like
Alfatu?
Yeah, is it like Cam Latu or something? I don't know.
Something. The guy is. You look at the guy; he is a brick shithouse. But the reason why these guys don't get on the field was on full display during this game. Keely Ringo turning his back to the quarterback when he's that close to the goal line, where Johnson. What's his name?
Josh Johnson.
Josh Johnson. He
Josh
just kind of
Johnson.
walked in.
Yeah.
As soon as he turned around, Johnson just said, "All right, I'm just going to walk in." It's the lack of awareness and very poor football IQ.
Joe, where was he running to?
To the back corner to
he
try
watched-
to cover something that's back there.
He watched the one wide receiver come across who was covered, and he just decided to run with them. And it's like, what are you doing? And like that is the part that's just like, this is and to think that him and Carter were the 2 that we were expecting to start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you see, there are a lot of guys out there that look the part. Who's that defensive tackle that we have? The Vanilla Gorilla, that guy? The guy looks like he can bench press a fucking school bus, but just completely lost. They don't understand the game. They don't have the instincts to play the game at this level.
Yeah.
And it was on full display.
The guys that have seen time during the year played really well. So Jalix Hunt played well. Trot played well. Who else? Ojomo, he's seen a lot of time, but who else am I missing there? Sidney Brown actually played okay. Still, just a crash test dummy.
100%.
But so yeah. I mean, maybe it's also a plus that we got to get some of these guys time, just in case they do need to come in the future.
So let's hope not. Let's
Yeah,
hope
let's
we're
hope
not hoping on Keely Ringo coming in because one of our, Dory Jackson or Quignon goes down for a series or a half a game.
But that's all it's going to take, right?
Yeah.
Is one of
Yeah.
them going down, and that would bring in. It's bringing
One of
him
them
in.
guys.
It's like
Yeah.
I don't know who, but it's bringing one of them in.
I mean, with Sidney Brown, it's like he's at least going to fucking hit somebody. You know what
Yeah,
I
he
mean?
might be our own
Yeah.
player, but he's
Right.
going to hit someone.
He's going to hit somebody, and these other guys, they just don't. They just don't have it. I mean, Keely Ringo, these guys.
Well, you know whose name
special teamers. ahead.
whose name hasn't come up yet, and I'm kind of shocked. Jacorian Bennett. Jesus Christ.
Well,
He
he's
fucking
lumped in
sucks.
with everybody else. Same thing.
Yeah, I'm just blown away by how bad he sucked. Like
Yeah.
I just assumed that Adoree was better, like a little better, so that's why he ended up starting after Ja'Cory came back from the
Well,
injury.
yeah.
But he fucking sucks.
When you see
He's
him
a lot
hugging
better
everybody. When you see him, like hugging and literally just running into them. Like how many times did Ross Tucker say, "Yeah, it's a penalty"? He just clearly runs right into him. And it was like, holy shit, they stop because they're doing their cut and he just can't. It was
Yeah.
bad. It was really bad.
Roller skates.
Yeah. But back to Paul's question, do you think they were just trying to put a display of the Mormon Missiles arm talent out there? 40 some passes.
That's where I was
40
going,
passes.
Mike. That's for
40 even. It was 40 even.
again. For what?
To put a showcase together for that guy to see what you can get for him, in the offseason. That's exactly what this was. It's like, let's have him out there, let's have him throw the ball, and let's see how well he does and see what we can get for him. When we try to flip him for, I mean, would they draft him with 5th round pick?
I don't remember.
I thought it was a
Yeah, he's
sixth
up there.
round.
5th or 6th.
Okay, so,
He's
so
up
they're
there.
looking to flip that to a 3 or a 4. I don't think that's in the cards right now, though. After
It's
this
either
game.
that, Joe, or they were just saying, "Look, Jalen,
6th
this
round,
is what
180
hap-
overall.
This is what it should look like, Jalen."
You think
That's
they-
what a lot
I
of
don't
people
think-
were
I
saying.
don't- I
That the
don't
Tim
think
Floyer
that.
haters are out there.
I think
Like,
a lot
look,
of people were
if you could just throw the
walking in
ball
the
like this guy.
Yeah, if there were people walking in the stadium thinking that, like before the game started. Yeah,
Yes,
we're
they
gonna
were.
see Tanner McKee.
Yes,
They're-
they
he's
were.
gonna
Oh, I
carve
agree.
these
There
guys
actually
up.
were people thinking that.
Some of the people watching us right now were thinking that too.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel now?
Tanner McKee. I mean, but also Tanner McKee playing with the seconds and the thirds isn't going to look. Jalen Hurts would look just as bad.
I mean,
He
he
would.
didn't look much. He looked kind of like not much better than Jalen Hurts with the seconds. And it was
But
kind
there
of like
was-
the same kind of thing.
He had some dumb, just dumb IQ fuck ups. Like the end of the
interception.
game, the end of the game, like you need to put that ball in the middle of the field somewhere, not in the fucking sideline, because then the game's just completely over.
Yeah.
Right? Like that was the big one.
That sequence at the end of the game was just like oh, man.
Horrible.
Yeah, like what's
Horrible.
going on?
I've never seen that happen where a defense basically gives you the middle of the field and you make no progress in 4 plays. Like they went nowhere, like nowhere at all.
That and then the interception, like they were just like bad decisions that he made. And then a couple of the throws he made were bad that could have been caught. The one I don't even know the receiver's name that was on the left side of the field. It was earlier in the game, I think 2nd or 3rd quarter. Like it could have been a catch, but he just missed him. He was wide fucking open. Yeah, there was a bunch.
Yeah.
But back to the
Back-
Saquon
Like, I don't
thing.
want to go on
Go
it.
ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't want to go on a tirade. I'll make it quick, but it honestly feels like, man, there's a lot of ungrateful Eagles fans out here. Like sometimes hearing this radio and seeing what we've gotten in these last 2-3 years, it's crazy to hear the way announcers, fans, all types of people talk about. Like this season was fucking good. Like we're in the top tier of teams. You would think we won 5 fucking games. Like it's just. It's a little disgusting. It's disheartening.
You know, how it comes off to me. It comes off to me like there are a lot of people who became Eagles fans in 2017.
Yeah.
And
That's
they weren't
a-
here for the times before that, and they probably haven't watched the NFL since like the 90s when teams would get blown out. Like teams got blown out in the 90s.
I see.
and they don't now. There's a lot more parity in the league, and that's how it's designed. And they want the games to come down to one score at the end, so the other team has a chance. That's what the league is pretty much designed to do. And it feels like there's just a lot of people who are kind of new, that follow this team, especially in this town, because there wasn't as much excitement around the Eagles in, I don't know, like the second year Chip Kelly was here. It's like the diehards, like us, we were into it, but it feels like a lot of people just weren't around. They don't see that. Like they don't really remember how it feels when the team actually was bad versus now.
I mean, look, all of our children, I'm pretty positive, except for maybe Joe's, have not seen a losing Eagles team.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, losing as far as like, not being somewhat successful. I don't mean Super Bowl wins all the time, but not what we went through.
So my oldest is 25, and I'll just tell you a little story. When he was like 12, it was when the Phillies were in their like legendary like run of a lifetime. Like it was like 08, 09, 10. Like they're going to the World Series every year. They won a World Series. They're like, they go and get another pitcher. They have these 5 guys who are aces. Like best time in the history of the Phillies. And they lost the World Series to the Yankees. And I remember I was driving them to like, basketball practice or something. And he was like, the Phillies, well, next year. And, they're always going to be, basically came down to, no, son, the Phillies are not historically a good franchise. They're bad most of the time. And he just didn't understand me saying that because he'd never seen it. He thought that this was just how good the team's always been.
Normal, yeah.
And right. And I had to tell him, like, no, dude. And then a couple years later, he saw it and was like, whoa, we have a bad baseball team, and summer isn't as fun as it was last year, But, you're going to have ups and downs.
I mean, I think it's some of that. It's also, I just think we're on the cusp of something amazing in this city. And people can taste that dynasty that we've been thirsting for all our lives, all my life, especially for football. And go ahead.
Like, and I was going to say this a few weeks ago, and I was going to say it after we won the Super Bowl, but like my father never got a chance to see the Eagles win one.
Facts.
And we should be thankful for what we have right now.
Right? We've seen 2 in how many years? Was it 4 years, 5 years?
We've seen them get to 3. They lost 1. And, there's a lot of people that followed this team forever. A lot of those guys that were in the 700 level, at Vet Stadium and, kind of paved the way for the culture we have around the team today. It's like our fathers basically paved the way. They were down there tailgating in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s. A lot of those guys are gone, and they didn't get to see any of this. Mm-hmm. And honestly, that's why we're here right now.
Really sucks.
So just appreciate everything that we have. And I think, like Jamal, like there's a lot of fans out there that don't. So to me, it might be a cop-out, but it's like, if they don't win the Super Bowl this year, it's not the end of the world for me.
Oh,
no, not at all.
No, I'm being real. I'm being real right now.
Well, it's going up, but I get what Joe's saying. It's going to be on the radio if we don't make it to the Super Bowl. If we don't make it to the Super Bowl, it's going to be the
They're
end
going
of
to
the
fire
world.
the coach and get rid of everybody.
They're going to want to fire the owner. They're going to want that guy from Saudi Arabia. The guy from Saudi Arabia needs to come in and buy the team. Like, all that shit. Like, that's what we're going to have to deal with.
The Eagles will be playing a game in Riyadh next year during Riyadh season or something.
Like that's the part for me that's mind blowing is if we like the true like make or break for this team the last 7 years has been if we don't make the Super Bowl, it's a bust. I mean, I think maybe this year it is a legit option to say, look, if we don't make the Super Bowl, we kind of squandered what we have because we're running out of money space. We're going to have, like we said before, we're going to have to flip the money we're spending over to the defensive side of the ball and off the offense, which means our offense is going to be gone. But I don't, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world.
I mean,
I
if
do
I
want
can
him to
give an
win.
alternate perspective for me, yeah, no, I want him to fucking win. But like, real quick, obviously, everybody who knows me knows what's up. For a long time, I was born and raised in this area, but I followed a traditionally losing team, and I was unwilling and really unable to switch until the Eagles looked like they very much were not going to be good anymore. They came off an extremely horrible season. And I believe the year that I was finally able to free myself from the chains of that horrible fucking decision I made as a child, they maybe had just drafted Jalen, but there were no real hopes that they were going to go anywhere. And there were a couple of bad seasons. And like, it just almost seems amazing that they were able to get back to the Super Bowl and then back again and win it. And it's just mind blowing to me. I'm like super grateful. And it's so hard for me to see even how the bandwagoners who joined right after the Super Bowl win couldn't like appreciate the fact that somehow this team came back from the ashes. I mean, that shit was wrecked. Alshon talking shit. You had the fucking diva quarterback. Like, everything fell to pieces. And they put that shit back together, and look where we're at. It's just, I don't know, man. People don't know what it's like to follow a team who doesn't win for 20 fucking years. Like, I don't know how they don't. I don't know how they forgot.
Prior to 17, we were a laughing stock.
Yeah,
Like,
we were.
We were the
24
Detroit Lions or Cleveland
fucking years,
Browns
like
or
15
whatever.
years.
Yep.
Yeah, forever. It was like we were a joke.
Yes, we were.
Like, look at these idiot fans out here. That team's never going to win anything. That was
Exactly.
kind of what the league thought about us.
Mm-hmm.
But
But we're here now, though.
Yeah.
We're here
go
now.
back-
People don't.
to go back
We're
to
here.
the Saquon thing, the Saquon and Smitty thing, I think they're two complete different scenarios. And maybe Saquon got in his feelings, but Smitty going for 45 yards is literally one play. That could happen in one
Did you
play.
see that catch, though?
Yeah, that catch was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, I was holding my breath.
But one play that, for the most part, could and should be safe, right, or mild, compared to needing 120 yards where you touch the ball, and every time you touch the ball, somebody is touching you. Like,
The message is confusing, just like the play call.
I would assume
That's
there
all
was
I'm
also.
saying.
I would assume there was also a bonus check. That
Oh,
comes with
obviously.
that comes with that
Obviously.
1,000 yards, and there probably wasn't any financial besides the external financials that came with getting the title. He
But
didn't
are
get
we,
a bo-
are we resting for the playoffs, or are we going for bonuses? Like, which is it?
Well, most of the guys are resting. But
Well, when you have two
Smitty's
all-star
going for
receivers
his
who barely
bonus.
get the fucking ball,
Don't you kind
you
of
got to give them 1,000-yard seasons, though. Like, they already got to deal with Jalen.
Then play them all. Then play them all in the first half.
I thought it was the right thing to do.
I wasn't.
You know what I mean? Because
Too
now
angry.
AJ and Smitty can be like, we both had our. They don't look bad.
How many teams? I'd like to know, and probably I'll look it up after. But how many teams have 2,000-yard receivers? For as bad as our passing game allegedly is,
I know it's almost unheard of that.
you know what I mean? Like we have two guys that have 1,000.
It doesn't even seem like Saquon
crazy.
got over 1,000, and he got over 1,000. And our, I don't know, this team, it's all over the place, man. That's why we love them, man.
You got 3,300 fucking offensive yards between our three stars.
Yes,
And we're like,
we
this
did.
fucking team sucks.
Yeah.
I don't know. They do.
And I think Jalen threw for the most yards or most touchdowns in his career, maybe.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, I
what
think
are-
so.
yeah,
He
we
did.
are. We need to start looking at ourselves in the
there
mirror.
was 5 teams. The
Yo,
Chiefs,
Dallas Goddard had a record for touchdowns this year.
Yeah.
the Chiefs, the Ravens, the Bengals, the Chargers, and us.
So, like, we're in good company because those are all not Kansas
Yeah.
City. They had a really bad year, but
Wow,
like
they
other
had
playoff
2,000.
teams. We're like 5. We're top 5. Like, there's like 24,
Yep.
23 other teams that don't have that. So, and we allegedly have a bad offense, which our offense is very inconsistent, and it's probably because of the offensive coordinator. The more and more I think about it,
Thank
I'm
you.
letting Jalen off the
I'm
hook a
with
little
you.
bit.
Yeah, as well you should.
Was it that game? Was it the game that helped you feel that way?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. That was it. I mean, it was like I was back and forth all year. Like in the beginning of the year, I was like, it's the offensive coordinator. And then we had that stretch that was really bad. And I'm like, man, this shit's inexcusable.
Right.
You know, Jalen Hurts is limited and, you know,
Yep.
he's what's holding us back. And then it kind of started going back the other way. And then this game kind of did it. It's like Hurts isn't in, but the same kind of shit is going on.
Same thing. Same 3rd and 1. Let's go in the shotgun, empty backfield type stuff. Like what?
Right.
Come on, man. Ugh. Frustrating. But we turn the page.
Yes,
Playoffs.
we do. Playoffs. But before we get there, let's talk about some trade compensation with Jamal.
Oh man, so this article's from a Bleeding Green Nation. It's fairly short, so I'll go over it. And Hassan Reddick now official. The Eagles' 2026 NFL draft picks are starting to be revealed as trade conditions are not met. The Eagles are still hoping to make on-field decisions for the next few weeks, but as 2025 NFL season winds down, the front office and league in general are turning their attention to the NFL draft. The regular season is over, and some of the trade terms are being finalized for deals done the past 2 years. When the Eagles traded Bryce Huff to San Francisco, the deal included a 5th-round pick in the 2026 NFL draft with a condition that the pick turned into a 4th-rounder after the pass rusher recorded 8 sacks in the 2025 season. He only had 4. The team also learned that the draft pick they received from the Jets for Hassan Reddick in 2024 will officially be a 3rd-rounder. I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah. Let's see. How you guys feel about that shit?
We got a 5.
You think we're going to be able to flip them into something good?
We got a 5 and a 4. Is that what we end up getting?
Yeah.
And a 3rd-rounder. Well, yeah. Well,
That's a good haul.
yeah, a 5th-rounder and a high 3rd-rounder. Yeah.
You know, it's funny. Like I almost forgot about this. Like, and then I saw the story pop up, and I was like, "Oh, cool!" You know, like we get to finally figure out because I think we talked about this in the beginning of the year.
Yeah, we did.
What we
yeah.
were actually going to get for Bryce Huff and Reddick and everything else, and now we know a 3, 4, and a 5 for 2 guys. One of them made absolutely no impact when he was here, and the other guy was going to leave because he was going to test free agency.
Well, and it also looks like there's a good chance he might be playing against us.
I was just about to say,
'Cause
guess
there's-
who's coming
they-
back to town on Sunday?
Which is
And
crazy.
He might be actually playing because he hasn't really been playing.
right.
So he might have to. So we'll see. I mean, but
Well, I think the best part about it is that we have 8 picks now, all in the first 5 rounds.
yeah,
I mean, who knows what they'll do?
That's
with that.
crazy,
I mean,
yeah.
Howley might make some magic.
oh,
He
you
might-
got to
might
get
be-
a cornerback. I know that.
Howie season.
No, I think they just
Yeah,
signed
say
Dory
so.
Jackson.
I know. I'm
really-
not saying to replace Adoree, but to replace whoever gets hurt. We need a depth.
For some depth.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
would do
we
with
need
these
depth.
8 picks? I would probably package them up and move up in the first round and try to get
The best offensive lineman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the tackle
Like
from
Lane's
Utah, but
replacement.
He's going to go like in the top 5. I don't think you can do that, but I think you can move up to get probably the 2nd best or 3rd best offensive tackle in the draft if you move up. That would be what I would try to do if I was Howie. Try to get a really, really good offensive tackle who's going to replace Lane Johnson. Because with Mailata on the left and Lane Johnson, or basically another good player on the right, you're set for the next 10 years, I think. So, how old is Mailata?
Oh, he's not that old.
It's a good question.
It's like 26 or something like that. 25.
He
He's not old.
is 28 years old.
28.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
Oh,
Young.
wow.
So,
With only how many years playing on his belt? What's he?
4. This is
Yeah, right.
5th year maybe playing football.
Yep.
He
First year he didn't play very much.
He joined
at
in
all.
2018.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he's been at it.
That's for
7
the first
years.
2 years,
Yeah,
he didn't play
a lot
much.
better than that.
right?
Yeah.
All right, Paul, tell us about some firings that happened.
Oh,
Black
let's-
Monday struck.
And did it ever, man? Let's talk about it. Old familiar names are out there. Our old buddy Jonathan Gannon, fired by the Arizona Cardinals from Bleeding Green Nation. Former Philadelphia Eagles defensive coordinator, went 15-36 in Arizona with injuries and nonstop losses, and this team decided to move on from him from the first-time coach. Gannon is expected to garner some interest out there in the league, but probably not a head coaching opportunity anymore. Probably he'll go back to defense, which is his strength, as he was with us. Now, let me tell you guys something, man. Today was a shocker. Today was I know to me it was, but let's go through the other list of notable coaches that were fired on Black Monday. We have Pete Carroll. He gone.
I was kind of surprised by that one.
Yeah, I was too, until I started looking at what Raiders fans were saying. They're not surprised by it, so I think it was kind of expected on their end.
Okay. I like this name, y'all. Kevin Stefanski.
Do you like that he was fired?
I think he can replace Kevin Patullo
Yeah, so do I.
next year. That's what I'm hoping.
I mean, he made a lot of bad decisions in what's his name?
I think it was the GM. It's because they both got fired, by the way. Okay. They both lost their job.
Okay.
And I think a lot of that was he was being told to do what he did.
Let's talk about the game where Shador came in for the first time and brought them back, and they were winning the game. And then for the last play,
they took him out. They took him out. Yeah,
that was
that was
the GM. That wasn't the coach.
I don't know. Would you be surprised?
I have followed that situation all year, and from draft day, there has been an incredible amount of tension from Stefanski and the general manager.
I don't doubt that.
Shador Sanders was pretty much forced on the team. This is what I think. The owner said draft him, so they drafted him. And when the time came to make a decision on who to play, he went with the other guy. And
we went with all the other guys.
There was nobody left.
Joe Flacco started.
Flacco was going to be the starter. Everybody kind of knew that.
Right, which made sense.
Right. But like when it came time to play the other, what's the kid's
name?
He got hurt.
Gabriel is his name.
Gabriel. Yeah. I think he was told to play Sanders.
I think
he
so
was
too.
like, no, I'm playing Gabriel and I'm the coach and that's who's going to play. And because, I mean, the fan base out there, like this Shador Sanders jersey is like their number one selling jersey, the whole thing. They're in a little bit of a pickle.
They are.
But yeah, there was a lot of tension between the coach. I'm not surprised they let him go because of kind of, you could tell he was frustrated. You could tell he was frustrated by that move.
But let me ask you guys. So we all feel that the Eagles are going to possibly go back to the bowl. How do you get rid of your OC? Unless he gets another job. Maybe KP goes to the Giants or somewhere else.
That's not going to happen. He's looked at like he's a moron around the league.
I would hope so.
He's a moron.
But let me continue with Black Monday. Raheem Morris from the Atlanta Falcons. Gone. Johnny Morton, the offensive coordinator, he gone because, as you remember, Dan Campbell took over play calling midway through the season. The Dallas Cowboys got rid of their defensive coordinator. I think that happened today.
He fucking sucks. It was Eberflus, right?
Eberflus, he's gone.
Was it Eberflus or was it the talent that they have? Because I feel like
it's both.
It's both.
Well,
yeah, it's definitely both.
It didn't start. I mean, it
didn't
bad
start
omen. It did start this year when they got rid of
Parsons. He wrecked Chicago last
year. They were a shitty defense last year. They weren't a good defense last year.
Yeah, but they started looking a little better. They started looking a little better with the trade guy, the guy they got from the Parsons trade. They started to look decent. Their secondary sucks, and then they go and, they fire fucking, what the hell is his name? Because he asked if he could just stay because for the holidays.
That whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like that debacle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Trayvon.
Trey Diggs, like, what is that? Is that story legit?
Well,
Like,
that
my-
whole family, they got a lot going on in that family, man.
But
you
the
know.
story was they played on Christmas Day, right? Or they played on Christmas, and he just said, "Hey, can I stay?" instead of flying back with the team, and they said no. And he said, "I'm just gonna land and get on a plane and fly right back here." Like, I understand where he's coming from. Like, this makes no sense. This is stupid.
Yeah.
And supposedly that was the final straw
Yeah.
for
And
Well, you know, they probably did that and took that stance with him because this isn't probably the first time there's some shit like that.
Well,
That's
didn't
when
Oh,
you-
I can imagine.
Yeah.
he went off on a he
It-
went off on a fan the week before that.
yeah.
didn't he?
This was definitely a fuck you, Adam, and he had to eat shit and do that.
Yeah.
And they were like, if you don't do it, this is one way we can get rid of you. Because if shit like that happens, they don't have to pay you when they let you go.
Yeah, that's
You know
a good
what I
point.
mean?
I didn't think about it that
So-
way. He
And
didn't
the
follow the
biggest-
rules. They were able to cut him. Yeah.
Yeah, the biggest coaching loss, in my opinion. I like Harbaugh. I have a heart, like a little spot in my heart. He was our special teams coach back in the day. 18 years, man.
It was time.
Long time. Long time.
You squandered a multiple-time MVP.
You think they're done? You think that's the end of their window?
No. I'm just saying.
I'm trying
No.
to think about what you just said, Mike. And,
It's like Andy.
I-
It's like Andy Reid here. It just wasn't going to get it done.
So he is a defensive coach, defensive-minded coach. Okay, they brought in a lot of different people to help Lamar. I wonder if they're having the same conversation in Baltimore that we're having here in Philly about our quarterback. Like, can he just not? Well, actually, they can't be having that conversation because he's the Super Bowl MVP. #1.
Yeah.
But he could just never get over the hump, and he's always injured.
Yeah.
That's a tough
They are.
call, man.
They just FYI, they are. Ravens fans are talking about that. It's
Okay.
like, what is
So
it
you
with
think-
this guy? What do we have to do to keep him healthy? What do we, is he
So-
going to get over the hump?
You know what's funny, guys? I think the winner of that game saved their coach. Because I think the people in
Oh, yeah.
Pittsburgh are ready for Mike Tomlin to go as well.
They're still ready for him to go. They're in Pittsburgh. They're ready. They're ready to turn the page and just shake things up a little bit there.
That's another one that needs to do it. Like,
Yeah.
look, when was the last time he won a Super Bowl? Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ben
forever ago.
Roethlisberger hasn't been in the league in 10 years.
Right.
Like,
been a long time.
It's been a really long time. Like, it's time, man. I appreciate that the what are they're not the Moors or whoever the hell they are super, like, faithful to their coaches. I think that's awesome. But like now, come on, like, you kind of like, hey, sir, let's give you a different position inside the office somewhere. Let's
So
bring
in
one of their coaches.
Baltimore, they decided to go with the quarterback and let the coach go. So it'll be really, really interesting.
Yeah.
Man, a lot of moving and shaking this offseason. It's going to be interesting. That's what I got.
Yo, wait. You think Aaron Glenn's going to survive? Like, it's over the firings, right?
Oh, yeah. He's got to survive this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to get more than 1 year.
Got
Well,
to.
He should.
They're not 100% over, right? Like, we're going to have to deal with the playoff teams that lose and who they fire.
Yeah.
Well, true.
Because we're going to see that, right? We're definitely going
Oh
to see some.
there might be
True.
a couple playoff teams that get. There's people in Tampa that think that Todd Bowles going to get fired too.
Well, didn't wait,
FYI.
Interesting.
and they don't, didn't somebody say that they think what's his name's going to get fired from Washington, the offensive Kingsbury?
Oh, he did.
They fired both
He
of
did
them.
get fired.
They did
He
get
did
They
get,
fired
he
both
did
of
get
them.
let go.
Yeah, he did get
Yeah.
let go.
Joe
Yeah.
Witt and Kingsbury.
Yep.
Yep, they're both gone.
They did get rid of him. Wow.
I don't know, man.
A lot of upset
I mean, that
teams.
team like collapsed. That team collapsed in on itself this year. You knew
that-
someone's head had to roll.
That team did exactly what we said it was going to do. We said they're going to start to get film on the quarterback. He was a rookie. That's why he looked so great. Not that he's not good, because I
Yep.
do think he's good. He came out, he played, they started not to do as great, and then he got hurt, and they were done. Like, what? I don't know.
Yeah, the
And
injury bug
they
bit
tried,
him.
Yeah, and they tried to patch that team with old players. They didn't bring in like
Never works.
they didn't bring in like slightly young players. They brought in fucking what's his name?
Bobby Wagner.
Debo and Bobby Wagner. Like,
Bobby
Yeah.
Wagner, who was out there, this is how bad it is in Washington. Bobby Wagner is a legend in the league, and he was out there playing against like third string guys
Backups,
who were never like he was out there playing backups in the last week of the year. Probably the
sure
first
was.
time in his career he's ever been in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably not happy that he
crazy.
went there. Went there chasing a ring probably for the last time, and that's his last game in Washington is going to be against guys who are going to be driving trucks next year.
Yeah, wait, and so with Gannon gone, they're
Yep.
also talking about getting rid of Kyler Murray too, right?
They gotta
Kyler,
wait.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
No,
They
they're
wait
done
here.
with him. I think that
you're
I think they're gonna get rid. I think they're gonna do like a Carson Wentz type of deal. They're gonna have to bite that money.
So
They're
you're
done with
talking-
him.
You're talking a whole new team.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
That dude sucks. Like he just seems like the shittiest dude. Like, he just isn't interested in
Kyler Murray.
football.
Remember all the
He just wants to play like
Call of
Fortnite.
Duty- Yeah, the Call of Duty shit, and he was like staying up too late playing Call of Duty.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember
Like,
that. Yeah.
What? Well, look, we're gonna have. I mean, we're gonna see a lot of the old coaches disappear now. We already saw the turn of the teams that are on top. This is the end of what's his name, Kansas City. Like Andy might retire. I mean, if he's smart,
He should.
You think he? Nah, it won't be
What
that.
can he do to
I don't-
his legacy?
Listen, as long as Mahomes is still alive,
God damn
I,
it, Mahomes.
I don't think he's gonna go anywhere. And why would he?
Whatever, I'll do what I want.
Yeah, I don't know, because then it could just get really sour though. Like he could, like the same thing he did in Philly. Like his legacy in Philly, like ended so bad because he just refused to fucking just realize it's not working.
Well, Kelsey is considering retiring as well. So I mean, they're done.
He's
Well,
done. He's
maybe-
not going back next
We
year.
killed the dynasty.
Maybe he'll promote his defensive or offensive line coach to defensive coordinator, like he
Oh.
did here.
Yeah.
You
Remember
know,
that
shut
move?
up.
That
Juan
was the end right
Castillo.
there. That was
Fucking
the
Juan.
end.
Or do I have that
You wanted that
backwards?
guy to get a job as a head coach.
Juan was defensive. He was D line, right? Or he was a defensive coach.
No, he was
And they made him the
offensive
offensive
coach.
coordinator.
Yeah. That's what
Yeah,
it was.
he worked on the defense, but they made him an offensive coordinator
Yeah.
because
Have you ever tried
game
offense, bro?
planned? He game planned all the time against.
Wait,
offense.
no,
He
no.
helped
You're
with the
talking
game
about
plan.
Juan Castillo.
Yeah. What was
Yeah.
Juan?
So he
Juan
was
Castillo, yeah.
he was the offensive line coach, and went to defense.
Yeah.
Is that what it was? It was that. Okay.
Yeah.
And they made him the defensive
Yes.
coordinator. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Did
Yeah, Andy
he
was
replace
trying
Jim
to hook him
Johnson?
up.
Did he replace him?
I think so.
Did he replace who?
It was a horrible
Jim
deal.
Johnson.
It wasn't
Jim
Jim
Johnson?
Johnson.
No, Jim
because
Johnson was what's his name?
McDermott.
Was after
McDermott was there. McDermott was after Johnson.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
That's it.
And
McDermott
that's who
got
they
a-
replaced.
A
Yep.
job.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's who
and
they-
he
that's who
and
he
he was like,
replaced.
"I'm going to give you this Cadillac defense,
Yes.
and then you're going to get a head coaching job next year."
Yes.
And
So-
that didn't work.
So Juan Castillo
Nah,
was
crash
the
that motherfucker.
1995 to 96, he was offensive assistant. 97, the tight ends coach. 98 to 2010, offensive line coach. Then
Yep.
2011 through
it is.
2012, the defensive coordinator.
Crazy move.
He stayed in the league because then he went to Baltimore as the run game coordinator, then the offensive
he?
line coach.
Okay.
Yep. Then he went to the Bills for 2 years as offensive line coach, run coordinator. Went to Michigan in 19. Went to the Bears in 2020 as the O-line coach. Went to the Commanders in 22 and 23 as tight ends
Okay.
coach and run game coordinator.
yeah, he's probably a good
It's
coach
almost
at
like
what
he was good at
knows.
something.
Yeah.
Right. Paul, that'd
Yeah.
be the equivalent.
Why
Well,
did that
he
ever
was
happen?
he was back then the modern day today.
Coaching tree.
Stoutland. No, Stoutland. Like he was a legit O line coach. Like,
Yeah.
And Paul was correct that he replaced McDermott when they fired him.
yep. There you go. Awesome.
Paul,
Yeah.
what Andy Reid did to that guy would be like if UPS came to
Yeah.
him and said, "You drive those trucks? Well, now
Yeah.
now you're fixing them."
Listen, exact Joe. Joe,
You understand
you're
how
so
they work.
right. You're so right.
you drive them all the time.
because that's what he said. I will never forget Andy's press conference. That's when I knew he was way out of here. He said, "Well, if anybody knows defense, it's Juan because he's all in the mix. He knows everything about the defense.
He's got to develop offensive line schemes to block the defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, jeez.
And we're all looking at him like, "Are you
That
nuts?"
was
That
like, this
shit
is
was
insane.
Yeah, it was. So, like Joe was talking about earlier, we've been through some stuff, y'all.
Yeah, that was crazy. Like,
yeah, that-
our coach with a straight face did that and looked
Yes,
at us
he
like we
did.
were crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah, like we were stupid for being like, what? All right, Joe,
Never
tell us.
got on the side of the ball.
Way too early, Joe, but tell us about schedule for next year.
Okay, so the Philadelphia Eagles 2026 schedule of opponents. Not their schedule, but their schedule of opponents. And this comes via Bleeding Green Nation. Here are the 14 teams the Eagles will play next year. At home, they're going to play the Rams, the Seahawks, the Texans, Indianapolis Colts, Carolina Panthers, and Pittsburgh Steelers, in addition to the divisional opponents they typically play at home.
That's a little tough.
Yeah. And now their away schedule,
Now this is what's interesting.
yeah, they're going out to Arizona.
Win.
They're going down to Jacksonville.
Win.
They're going to Tennessee.
Win.
That's the one I want to go to. I
Yeah,
think we do
I
a
was gonna say,
bro-
I was
I
just
think
gonna
we
say,
do
yes.
a Bros on Birds road
Tennessee.
trip. Yes.
Yes,
Now-
mark it on the
Done.
calendar.
All right. it's
Done.
Done.
Go ahead.
Well,
Win.
you got to be good for like the next year.
Yeah.
Yo, they'll be a year older. I might be able to get
Better.
this shit
You
off.
better start sucking on Jeff's toes now.
All right. So we are all in agreement. Let's try to make that happen. Man.
Get my mouth ready. Don't make the shit up. I just use the terms that are given to me. That's all.
So Tennessee.
Titans. Yep. Win.
Then they go to San Francisco.
Win.
Then they're in Chicago.
Win.
I don't know why they have the Cowboys on here. They always play the Cowboys Commanders.
And
Giants
the-
away.
yeah.
Well, because they're away games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're not losing on the road next year, is what I just heard.
Oh, really? Okay.
But the Titans is a lock. We're going to that game.
I would love. I've never been, so never been to Tennessee.
After
so
Chris
I want to
went
try
that,
it out.
after Chris went that one year, and he sent us the picture of how they were all on the riverboat going into the game, I was like, we need to do this.
Yeah,
This needs to happen.
Shit.
I really want to. I really want to do that. So.
All right.
Yeah, we need to get a picture of Chris puking over the side of that riverboat on the way to the game.
We're going to that game. We're gonna, as soon as we get the schedule, we're marking it down. We'll either travel with some group or we'll just do it on our own. We'll figure it out.
That's how I like.
Maybe
it.
we'll go with a group just to get the tailgates in.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Fans of Philly. Shout out.
Yeah,
That sounds like a great time.
we're doing it. I think
I'm
it's all-
anti-fans of Philly though. It's
Why?
real expensive. Because it's expensive. It's
Well,
way
yeah.
unnecessarily
Well, but
expensive.
if they
Wait.
take care of everything,
Yeah, you're getting
Take
you're,
care of what?
you're getting a free tailgate the night before the game.
It's
and
not
you get
free.
one
You're
of the
paying
days.
for it.
But it's included in the price.
freaking Joe.
It's like $2,000 more just for their tailgate.
Did they already announce them?
I'm sure they have. It's probably $5,000 or
No,
something.
no.
Let's see.
no,
Eagles road
no.
trips and travel packages.
Next year, no way.
Stay tuned for road trips for possible playoffs. And they don't have any.
Nothing for next year.
Nothing for.
Well, I
next
guess they
year.
got to get dates before they start blocking off hotel rooms. and
Yeah,
flights and
exactly.
stuff,
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
Yeah, but we could check them out or one of the other ones. Who's the other ones? Green Legion, fans of Philly, and isn't there
Oh
like
yeah.
a Philly
Yep.
sports
Green
trips?
Leaf. Yep.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. All right. I think that's all of our news. We don't have a Zamboner minute because Chris isn't here. We asked him to record one from Mormon land,
Airport.
but he didn't want to do it for us. We have a playoff game this week, first of hopefully many this year. San Fran comes off an ass whooping last week, just pitiful performance. They played the Seahawks. The final score was 13-3 Seahawks. They scored 0 points. The San Francisco 49ers scored 0 points in the first, 3 in the second, and 0 the rest of the game. Brock Purdy was 19 for 27, 127 yards, 1 interception. He was sacked 3 times for a loss of 7. He had a QBR of 22.8 and a rating of 64.9. On the other side, Sam Darnold, 20 for 26, 198 yards, 2 sacks for 17 yards, QBR of 3.9, and a rating of 97.9. So not really a good game from either team, honestly. Christian McCaffrey, who is their team, 8 carries for 23 yards. Brock Purdy carried twice for 21. Brian Robinson, 2 for 9. Receiving wise, Jawan Jennings, 4 for 35. on 6 targets. McCaffrey, 6 receptions on 7 targets for 34. Kittle, 5 for 7 on 29. And that just goes downhill from there. Tons of defensive struggles and injuries. They don't have their starting wide receiver. What the hell is his name? I can't think of his name.
Who are you talking about? Pearsall?
Yeah,
Pearsall?
Pearsall. Yeah, it looks like he's actually going to be out again this week. They're going to see if he can go. They said they're going to see tomorrow if he's going to be able to go this weekend. So it sounds more likely that he's not going to play. Their defense is pretty much garbage all year long.
Especially down the stretch. They were bad.
Yep, they have no starting linebackers in. Like as of right now, none of their starting linebackers are available to play. And I just heard that what the hell's his name? They're big Fred Warner. Fred Warner has been out, but then we just found out today that Fred Warner's replacement is now also out. Nick Bosa's not going to be. Nick Bosa's done. They're really, really, really hurt. And I think the biggest thing for us in this game, and I am super confident in this game, just like I felt with Buffalo and the Super Bowl last year, as long as we focus on shutting down Christian McCaffrey, they're done. And going back and look at their old games, in the ones they've lost, McCaffrey's only had like 50 yards rushing or less.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You contain him, and you have a hell of a shot of winning this game. Now, our offense, you guys, I don't know what we're gonna get from our offense. I know their defense is banged up. Again, we don't have an identity. I know you can run the ball on this team.
So the other teams can. Can we?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, right.
Well,
Can we
that's the
finally
issue.
take advantage of the other team's weaknesses?
So I want to say this. Back to yes, we played our seconds and our thirds, right? Tank Bigsby was picking up yardage with the second offensive line in. Clearly, in my opinion, he should be getting more carries right now than Saquon Barkley, because if he's able to do that with backups, he should be able to do it with the starters. And Saquon doesn't seem like he really can. Like, get him, maybe not more, but get him more involved, man. The guy just runs really fucking hard.
What's wrong with giving him 10 carries this game?
Nothing.
No, because they should really run the ball 35 times this game.
Yeah, it should be another Jalen
honestly
Hurts
look
under
at the
25 throws.
Absolutely.
Right.
And I think Jalen runs the ball a little bit more too. I mean,
has
I
to.
think you guys, if not now, when? I'm tired. What are we saving these?
It's now. It's now. I think we see Jalen run more. I'm hoping, and last year's first playoff game doesn't give me a whole lot of hope, but I'm hoping things just kind of click, man. I mean, Saquon is always looking for the home run. And that shit is a little frustrating. Like when Bigsby's in there, he's running hard for whatever he can get.
He's running for
And
the
it just
first down,
feels like
not the,
Saquon
not
is
the, yeah.
still trying to do, yeah. He always needs more. Like he can't just take what's there. And the line is not set up that way this year, where he can just get all types of shit. Like you got to just go fucking forward, man.
I have a whole
Now,
lot
I
for
heard-
you guys
Okay, go ahead.
before you go, Sizzle.
Uh-oh.
Go back and watch just a couple of games Saquon Barkley carrying the ball. He leaves his feet before he gets to the offensive line. He does a little hop.
Yes.
And
Yes,
you
you're right.
see Tank Bigsby just goes forward. He
Runs.
keeps his feet moving forward.
Yeah.
He doesn't hesitate when he gets to the
Goes.
line.
They're-
When the
they're-
ball gets into his stomach, he already pretty much decides where he's going to go. But you see a little hesitation at the line with number 26. It's kind of weird because I didn't pick up on it last year. It's like he's hesitating, looking for something else to open up that isn't going to open up. Whereas Bigsby just says it, 3 yards, cool, I'm taking it. Boom. And sometimes you need to have that. I mean, looking for the big
Yep.
play is valuable, and sometimes he can find something that isn't there and run for 10, 15 yards or whatever. We've seen that this year a little bit too. Not as much as we did last year, but Bigsby takes what's there. And I think Saquon will sometimes see 3 yards, but think he can get 7 or 8 somewhere else. And that's where the hesitation comes in. But
You
it's
guys,
very, very glaring this year watching him run the ball.
It's not that hard. we are making things so difficult on offense when it doesn't have to be. Other teams take advantage of other teams' weaknesses, and for whatever reason, we just want to go out there and just do whatever we want to do. And that's not how you play ball. You take advantage of the weaknesses of the other team. Now, injury-wise, you just went through the injuries of the other team.
Well, here's some more real quick. I just pulled up another updated list. So confirmed
Okay.
status updates: Tatum Beth on their linebacker suffered a groin tear. Bosa is on IR. Brandon Ayuk placed in reserve. We knew that. Michael Williams is placed on IR.
Going.
Players being monitored day to day. D. Winters, a linebacker, has an ankle injury. That's the guy who is Woodsane's backup.
Okay.
Luke Gifford has a quad injury. Keon White, D-line, has a hamstring injury. Jair Brown, safety, rib injury listed day to day. And Khalil Davis, D-line, knee tendonitis day to day. Other injuries to note: Brock Purdy sustained a stinger in his left shoulder, but felt good afterwards, was able to return afterwards, but still, we don't know. And Kittle missed practice time this week with an ankle injury in the previous weeks, and he's currently questionable for the wild card.
I
So,
think
like,
he's going to play.
I do too.
Wow.
There's no way he doesn't, right? Because he's got to be towards
he's
the end
playing.
of his career.
Yeah.
But the last thing to add before we go into the our injuries, the middle of their field is destroyed. This is the time for us to run the ball or get Goddard and, well, not Calcaterra because he got killed on Sunday.
Yeah.
To get them involved, man. Like that, we need. We like that it screams for that, because then if we get that run and we fuck up the middle, they drop the safeties back, and then we should be able to throw the ball downfield along the sidelines, which Jalen and Kevin Petula like to do. It's pretty easy, but not easy, but the mindset should be pretty easy. This is what we need to do. Back
middle
to
of
us.
the field.
Yeah, for us, injuries, we're actually really, really healthy, with the exception of we still have Lane Johnson and Nakobe Dean. The coach, Sirianni, didn't want to say anything about either one of them. He did his normal, I don't talk to you, I don't tell you anything. But then
Yeah.
Vic Fangio came out today and said he expects Nakobe Dean to play, which is huge
Huge.
for McCaffrey for run stopping.
Huge.
Yeah.
I
It
feel
looks-
so comfortable with him
Yes.
in the middle of the field in our defense. I like Campbell, but I'm telling you, man, when Dean is healthy, I just feel a sense of calm.
Every time he's played this year, he's made an impact. His first game back, he made an impact. His first game back, I think, turned the defense around, as far as we said and kept talking about it. And he's made an impact every game.
100%.
I think we said it after he got hurt in the first Commanders game, that the injury probably wasn't as bad as it was. I think they just were very precautious with him and were like, nah, dude, we're going to shut you down for 2 weeks. We really don't need you, right? Not we don't need you, but we could have lost the last 2 games and we were still in the playoffs.
Right. Exactly.
So I think they shut him down on purpose. He comes back. The other one, Lane Johnson, I don't know what's going on. He was reported to be coming back 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Now all of a sudden he hasn't gone yet. They're waiting until tomorrow to see if he can go. But I'm at the point, like, keep Fred in. Like, Lane wasn't playing well.
Nah, we need Lane. Listen, I agree with you, and it has been weird that he was supposed to come back a couple weeks ago. They're saying he's being seen at practice. He's not really doing anything. I don't know if that's just because he's the veteran or whatever, but it's been 5 weeks, 6 weeks. They didn't put him on the IR.
Is that code? Is that not code, but is that a way to preserve a veteran's not an ego, but to not make him look bad to the public, because they're thinking that, like, no, Fred's playing better than you, so we want him to start. So let's just keep saying he's still not ready to go.
No, I think it's what you said about Nakobe Dean. They felt like they could get across the line without him, and they'd rather have him 100% for the playoffs.
But I mean, it's tomorrow's Wednesday, dude, and they're saying that's when they're going to check to see if he can go.
I
Well,
think he's
tomorrow's a big practice day
Yep.
for most people, for most teams, if they play on Sunday. So hopefully we get a limited out of him. That would be nice. Something out of Lane. That would be lovely.
I mean, Liz Frank, those injuries suck. Liz Frank injury, that's a horrible injury. I mean, it's just such a high probability of re-aggravating that.
Because it's like
Well,
extremely
it would
hard
be
to
silly
heal,
to put him
correct?
in and have
Was that Mike?
him
It's like
practice
extremely
before
hard to
playoffs.
heal that.
Yeah, it's the
It's
bone
like a
in
foot
your
injury.
foot.
It's across
Yeah.
the top, right?
Yep. All it takes is somebody to stomp on your foot.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
in
they're-
football, that happens all the time. You know,
It's over.
Yeah.
but we'll see. I mean, it'd be good if he was, Lane Johnson from last year, and we were all thinking around this time, like, don't retire. This guy has a lot left in the tank. He's one of the best right tackles in football, and he's 14 years into his run. Now,
Then as soon as we say that, he's been in and
Yeah.
out of the lineup.
he's like Jason Peters, missing half the game and playing the first series and then coming back in the third
yeah,
quarter.
man, we
You know,
don't
that
want
kind
that.
of stuff. So
Yeah.
right, can't
What's,
have that because whoever's gonna replace him next year, it's almost like he's got to be gone before you replace him, because if he's doing this, the other guy's not
yeah.
gonna develop.
They're not going to develop.
Oh,
Exactly.
absolutely right.
So, Jamal, what do you got for win-loss score?
I do
Rhythmic ball
believe
play.
that I'm still a little. Seven. 17 because it's the playoffs. I think they'll get a little more than they expected. I see us putting up a good 28 though.
Okay. All right.
Hello there.
Joe?
All right, here is the problem I'm having. Last week, I always say this, that the Eagles are going to lose 24-17. And
know,
they
it was
actually
big.
lost this week 24-17.
Yeah, they did.
So do I continue the bit, or do I tell you what I really think?
I think you continue the bit because it was acceptable that they lost 24-17 last week, because that was
Okay.
You had no clue what was going to happen in that game. It was backups.
Right. So the Eagles are going to lose 24-17.
Gotta load that box. 24-17, Joe.
Yeah.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I got the Birds. I can't pick a loss. I can't pick a loss. I just can't do a loss. Just can't do it. But you guys, I'm not confident. I still have memories of the freaking game in 2023 when they came in here and took our soul.
Come on, man. That was
Listen.
different.
I'm listen.
They had.
listen.
All right, well, I got to give my rebuttals to that. They had weapons. They had wide receivers. They had a tight end who's not 15,000 years old that wants to be a professional wrestler. They had a great defense.
Okay.
Like, they're missing all of that. Go ahead. I'm not going to change your score.
No, you're not going to change nothing. 10-6 Birds.
Whoa. Whoa.
Number one
Sounds like
is
they're
hard.
sounds like they're not able to run the ball or work the middle of the field.
Wow, that I was not expecting that.
They're going to throw the ball
I'm about to
57
make a name for
times.
myself,
They're going to
yeah.
throw the ball 57 times.
So
I will say this: it does fall in line with every one of our first round playoff games.
yeah.
A struggle bus.
We usually don't turn it on until the championship game. Right? Think about it. Even going back to Doug, the first game against Atlanta, like that came down to
10-7.
Yeah, a block in the end zone.
Julio Jones dropping that ball.
To be honest, you guys, I just need to see something, man. Our offense, they owe us. I need to see something. The defense is going to be there, which is why they're only going to get 6 points, and they will bottle up Christian McCaffrey, just like they did Cook from Buffalo. The
Okay.
defense is going to show up.
I'm going win 21-7. I think
I
we're
would love that score. I love
think
it.
we're going to destroy them. I don't necessarily think we're going to look great offensively, but we'll score 21 points.
I love it. I'll
And
take it too.
I think as long as we shut McCaffrey down, which I think we can, I truly think we can. Like you said, Cooks the week before or 2 weeks before, we shut McCaffrey down. They ain't scoring. Because who's he throwing the ball to? And
Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, exactly. If we can shut McCaffrey down, like the Bay is going to shut down their third stringer that's their starter right now, and I mean, shit. Even what's name's going to shut down their other guy because he's been playing extremely well.
Dory Jackson.
Dory Jackson's been playing. Actually, I shouldn't say extremely well, but he's been playing good.
I want to see Coop lay a hit on McCaffrey.
That's exactly. I was just gonna say that. I want to see.
He did against.
Rattle him.
Yeah, I want to see him just hit him. I want to see him. What's Nikki Bella's fucking finishing move?
I don't know.
You can look, but you can't touch.
Oh,
You
it's
can't
official.
dream
It's
on the
official.
stars above.
They are casually dating. It's official.
Oh, I bet you it's
Oh
casual.
wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
it's come
okay.
out.
Did TMZ have that or something?
Somebody, I just got a. This is from Barstool Philly. Nikki Bella and Cooper DeJean casually dating. TMZ reports. TMZ reports that Nikki Bella has been
now
going
it's
on
true.
dates with the Eagles cornerback.
Where do you
Now
think,
it's true.
since we're kind of done, where do you think a 23-year-old guy takes like a 42-year-old woman on a date?
His bedroom.
Anywhere he wants. Anywhere he wants to go.
Do you think they do the same kind of super shit, like escape rooms and shit like that? Isn't that what the kids do now? when they
He's
go on
going,
dates?
dude. No, come on. Let's be real. He's a 24-year-old kid. He asked his teammates, "What is the most expensive restaurant and/or bar in the city?" And that's where he's taking her.
Oh, 100%.
And she's probably like, "This is fucking stupid," but he's like, "Look at this. This is amazing." He doesn't know what to order because he's 24 years old and he's never
Right.
been in a situation like
Do they have
that.
chicken tendies and fries?
Yeah.
She's just like, "Where's the hotel room again?"
Yeah, exactly. She's
Right.
like, I'm only in town for 2 days. Like, I'm only in town for 2 days.
Are you done eating?
Like, let's get this going. All right.
Good for Coop. Good for Coop.
Good for Coop. Big win this week. Next, we can get to the next round. Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Go Birds, y'all.
Go
Peace.
Birds.